Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we're taking a look at a new book that I've received. It's the My First Quran with Pictures, the Juz Amma Part 1. Basically it's pretty much to help you learn your surahs. If I just read the back bit out for you. Children often memorize surah after surah of the Quran without knowing its basic meanings. Even as parents, we may find it difficult to explain it to them. With the help of this picture book, your children will be able to read Juz Amma in Arabic and instantly know the basic meaning of the verses through engaging illustrations. It will help your children visualize the simple meanings of the ayah. This will make the tafsir and the explanations of the verses easier for them to grasp. This bright and colourful book will also assist memorization of the Quran, making it so much more fun and enjoyable for them. I mean, I'm always on the lookout for books that will, obviously will make Islam that little bit more fun and interesting for them. I'm actually at the moment myself learning some surahs, and I'm learning the translation. And I mean, as an adult, even as an adult, it can be hard. But this, even this is actually quite useful for me too as well. Some of the surahs that I'm learning at the moment are in here. If we take a look at it, we've got first page there. Here we've got a list of all the surahs that are going to be mentioned. Obviously you've got the Arabic here written at the top, and then what the actual meaning is in English. I mean, it might have been actually a little bit helpful to have the transliteration, where it's in English, so you can read it if you're not a very good Arabic reader there. So here we have two of the surahs. We have Surah Al-Nas and Surah Al-Falaq. Basically at the top here you have a box here explaining the reasons for these surahs, why they were sent. And then here you have them written in Arabic. I mean, if you can see, they're numbered here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you look at the bottom, what we have here is the English explanation of the surah. I mean, I think this is actually excellent, because as a child I was taught to memorize some surahs, but I never knew what I was memorizing. I mean, you just knew the Arabic. Oh yeah, you need to know this, you need to know this as part of your salah, you need to know that, you need to know this. And you never knew, you never understood what it was you're saying. You were just making the sounds. And if that is how you're brought up, then sometimes you just do not have that connection. You don't care. You're just going through the motions because you've been told to go through the motions. But this is excellent, because while they're learning it, they can read it and they can understand what exactly it is that they're actually reading. So while they're memorizing, inshallah, I'm hoping to get B to learn these. I mean, she goes to madrasa, so I'm assuming that at some point they will start getting them to memorize some of these. I mean, even if they don't, I can do it at home with her now. And it's going to be excellent, because rather than just, making the sounds, she's going to actually be understanding what it is. There's going to be, she's going to understand why these surahs were sent, why they're actually important. It's not just something that, your parents have told you, yeah, you got to learn this, that's it, just do it, kind of thing. And, hopefully this will bring some understanding to her and help instill that love of Islam that I must admit I didn't always have as a child, and even now as an adult I struggle. But here we have, obviously, we have the illustrations, some cute illustrations, colourful ones. As you can see, you can't actually see any facial expressions on them. If I go over just a few pages, I mean, we have them with the hijab on, their turbans on, but like you see, no eyes or any facial expressions on there. So basically that's the format that this My First Quran takes. You have the surah on, the pages, then you have the illustrations. I have quite a few here. I mean, they're bright and colourful, although I guess it's aimed at children. There's nothing wrong with adults using it. Even I've been kind of taking a look at it because a few of the surahs that I'm learning are in here. So I've been taking a look at it to make sure I've been getting it all right. And, some of the illustrations that, they're going to stick in their mind, rather than just have text saying, the Arabic and the translation in English. The images can help them, like, for example, if we go back a bit, we've got like the money in the car, that's more than likely going to stick in their minds. And then the horses there. So yeah, I think this is a book that is quite handy to have in the house, especially, to help teach the surahs. I think this is probably, one of the beneficial books we have in our collection. It's teaching about Islam, it's teaching about surahs, it's going to, potentially help them memorize it as well. So yeah, it's one of these books that I really would recommend, and if you can get hold of one, I would say take a look at it. The book is available from Amazon, I believe, and also Faith Books. Faith Books are on Instagram and they are also on Facebook.